channel Knowledge Hub. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your 187th of class, that is of quantitative aptitude. In quantitative aptitude, this is your 187th class, and that we had done your 186th class in the last session. Here we have your arithmetical ability, in that we are discussing about the time and distances, of course. So here we're gonna continue with the same, and before starting with the same, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. So today we'll start discussing about the 43rd question of the session, because in the last class we had done your 42th question of the session as well. And so 43rd question we have: Mark travels from A to B, a distance of 250 miles in 5.1/2 hours. He returns to A in 4 hours 30 minutes. His average velocity, average speed is. Options were 44, that is meter per hour, 46 meter per hour, 48 meter per hour, and 50 meter per hour. So you have to answer it out accordingly. Let's go for the same. Mac travels from A to B, a distance of 250 miles in 5.1/2 hours. He returns to A in 4 hours 30 minutes. His average speed is, so let's go for the same. Speed from A to B equals to 250 to 2/11 meter per hour equals to 500 upon 11 meter per hour. Speed from B to A equals to 250 into 2/9 meter per hour equals to 500 upon 9 meter per hour. Average speed equals to 2 into 500 upon 11 into 500 upon 9 whole upon 500 upon 11 plus 500 upon 9 meter per hour equals to 5 lakh upon 4500 plus 5500 meter per hour. It will give 50 meter per hour. So now we go for another one. That is the another question here, which is the question is 44th question of the session, and that the question is as follows: a boy goes to his school from his house at a speed of 3 km per hour and return at a speed of 2 km per hour. If it takes 5 hours in going and coming the distance between his house and school is. This has been asked in SSC examination paper. Options were 5 kilometer, 5.5 kilometer, 6 kilometer and 6.5 kilometer. So here we go. A boy goes to his school from his house at a speed of 3 kilometer per hour and return at a speed of 2 kilometer per hour. If you take 5 hours, in going and coming, the distance between his house and school is, and this has been asked in SSC examination paper. So the option is 5 kilometer, 5.5 kilometer, 6 kilometers and 6.5 kilometer. So we go for the same. Average speed. Distance traveled. By 5 into 5 plus 2, 12 kilometers. The distance between house and school equals to 12 by 2. 2 1 are 2, 2 6 are 12, it is 6 kilometers. Now we go for another one, which is another important question. That is your 45th question of the session. The question is, the average speed of the train in the onward journey is 25% more than that of its return journey. The train halts for 1 hour on reaching the destination. The total time taken for the complete to and fro journey in 17 hours, covering a distance of 800 km. The speed of the train in the onward journey is, that is the options we have: 45 km per hour, 47.5 km per hour, 52 km per hour and 56.25 km per hour. So we go for it. The average speed of a train in the onward journey is 25% more than that in the return journey. The train halts for 1 hour. On reaching the destination, the total time taken for the complete to and fro journey is 17 hours. Covering a distance of 800 kilometers. The speed of the train in the onward journey is, so let's go for the same. Let the speed in return journey be x kilometer per hour. Then speed in onward journey equals to 125 upon 100x equals to 5 upon 4x kilometer per hour. So average speed equals to 2 into 5 by 4x into x upon 5 by 4x plus x kilometer per hour is to 10x upon 9 kilometer per hour. So 800 into 9 by 10x equals to 16. X is equals to 800 into 9 upon 16 into 10 equals to 45. So speed in onward journey equals to 5 by 4 into 45 kilometer per hour, which is equals to 56.25 kilometer per hour. Now we go for another one, which is the 46th question of the session, and of course that has been important one. So here we go for the same. The question 46th we have is, I started on my bicycle at 7 a.m. to reach a certain place. After going a certain distance, my bicycle went out of order. Consequently, I rested for 35 minutes and came back to my house walking all the way. I reached my house at 1 p.m. If my cycling speed is 10 km per hour and my walking speed is 1 km per hour, so then on my bicycle I covered a distance of, you have to answer it out, and that is 4:16:1 by 66 kilometer, 13:4 by 9 kilometer, 14:3 by 8 kilometer, and 15:10 by 21 kilometer. So we go for the same, and that is the 46th question of the session here. 46th kilometer question. I started on my bicycle at 7 a.m. to reach a certain place. After going a certain distance, my bicycle went out of order. Consequently, I rested for 35 minutes. And came back to my house. Walking all the way. I reached my house at 1 p.m. If my cycling speed is 10 kilometers per hour and my walking speed is 1 kilometer per hour, then on my bicycle I covered a distance of, so let's go for it. So time taken equals to 5 hours 25 minutes, which is 65 by 12 hours. Let the required distance be x kilometer, then x by 10 plus x by 1 equals to 65 by 12. 11x equals to 650 by 12. X equals to 325 by 66, which is equals to 461 by 66 kilometer. Now we go for another question, that is another important one, and that we have as follow, which is, the question is the 47th question of the session. So here we go. 47th question, we have A, B, C are on the trip or by a car. A drives during the first hour at an average speed of 50 km per hour. B drives during the next 2 hours at an average speed of 48 km per hour. C drives for the next 3 hours at an average speed of 52 km per hour. They reach their destination after exactly 6 hours. Their mean speed was, the options were 50 km per hour, 51 by 3 km per hour, 51 1 by 3 km per hour, and 52 km per hour. So we go for the same. A, B and C are on a trip by a car. A arrives during the first hour. At an average speed of 50 km per hour. B arrives during the next 2 hours. At an average speed of 48 km per hour. C drives for the next 3 hours. At an average speed of 52 km. They reach their destination after exactly 6 hours. Their mean speed was, so let's go for the same. Here we go. So we'll find out total distance traveled. Fifty into 1 plus 48 into 2 plus 52 into 3, which is equals to 302 km. So total time taken equals to 6 hours. So mean speed equals to 302.6 km per hour equals to 51 by 3 km per hour. That's what we have here. Now we go for another one, which is another important question, and hopefully that will be the last question we talk about it. So here we go for the same. So the question is, a man on tour travels first 160 hours at 64 km per hour and the next 160 kilometers at 80 km per hour. The average speed for the first 320 kilometers of the tour is, the options were 35.55 km per hour, 36 km per hour, 71.11 km per hour, and 71 km per hour. And that has been asked in RRB examination paper, so we will go for the same here. That is your 48th question of the session. A man on tour travels first 160 km at 64 km per hour, and then next 160 km at 80 km per hour. The average speed for the first 320 km of the tour is, this has been asked in RRB examination paper, so we go for the same, and that has been the important, of course. So here we go for the same. Total time taken equals to 160 upon 64 plus 160 upon 8 hours equals to 9/2 hours. Average speed equals to 320 into 2/9 km per hour equals to 71.11 km per hour. So here we're gonna end up with here only, and other than that we had done your physics part 1 for class 11, chemistry part 1 we had done for class 11, and chemistry part 2 we are dealing here. And in terms of it, we had done your reasoning, which is your verbal reasoning and the non-verbal reasoning. In terms of quantitative aptitude, we had started with arithmetical ability. In that we had done your numbers, SCF and LCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, pipe and cistern, time and distance, problems on train, boards and streams, allegations or mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clock, stocks and shares, permutations and combinations, probability to discount, bankers discount, height and distance, odd man out series. In terms of data interpretation, which is the tabulations, bar graph, pie charts and line graph. So here we're gonna end up with this only. Thank you, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion in the comment box, and please like, share and subscribe so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you.